Hi, my name is Ardian and welcome to this video. In this video I want to give you a short walkthrough on how to use the client management dashboard. I would say it's a very beginner friendly kind of Notion template. It's very intuitive, so even if you're like a total beginner to Notion, I think this one is really easy to use. And yeah, I just want to give you a quick tutorial on how to get the most out of this template. And yeah, let's get started right away. I will be facing this way because that's where my main screen is located. So yeah, let's start. So as you can see, this is like the main dashboard or the home page basically. As you can see over the left, you can see the databases. This is basically the heartbeat of this template. So I would definitely recommend you, strongly advise you to not delete these pages. And here you have a really nice personal productivity hub, consisting out of the vision board, habit tracker, wins and lessons, and the business ID vault. I will get back to that later on. And in here you see like the 4 boxes that are, based upon, the databases. And that's basically a summary of the 4 pages of, these databases. But you can use them, like individually if you just click on each of these page. So yeah, let's start right away with the SMART goals. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, I kind of like to use like color coding. That's like my personal style. I mean, like for example, with SMART goals, you can see like color coding with green, task manager also with blue, purple with the sales, and current clients yellow. So that's my personal style. Yeah, you can change that yourself as well, but that's how I like to work. So SMART goals. So if you click on this, so yeah, SMART goals. I really like this one because it really gives you a sense of purpose. Like what you want to achieve with your company as a solopreneur. So you can measure that in a smart way. It's called. I give you like a little explanation how to do that. And yeah, this is like the table view. I kind of like to work with tables because it gives me a sense of organization basically. Yeah, the columns, you can see like the SMART goals. Like for example, reach 10k monthly revenue and close 10 clients in 3 months. This is just like an example. The status, like not started, in progress, and done. Start date, target completion date, and then we have like the numeric columns basically with the progress and the goal that you want to achieve for a specific objective, and then the percentage achieved, like 70% of the goal is achieved. I purposefully did not put any kind of like numeric value in terms of like currency value, for example, because you can put like, for example, if you change the property, like into for example, let me see, the number format, you can put it like in US dollar or whatever, but I purposefully did not do that because not every goal is measured in US dollar. I mean, like for example, I want to close 10 clients in 3 months is not like a dollar value, right? So that's why I kept it like relatively like flexible in that way, so you understand how it works. You can also see it like in a gallery view as well. It's also really nice. You can see like a quick overview of the goals that you had and how the progress is in terms of the percentage being achieved or not. So yeah, that's the SMART goals page. Then we go to the task manager. This page helps you basically to prioritize your task and track the progress. So you can just list down the task that you need to do. Also with the status, similar. Like not started, in progress, and done. The priority level, the due date, some files and media, and some additional notes. And also the tasks are related. I made a relation between the task manager and the current clients that you are serving. So for example, in here you can basically select like, okay, this task relates to a certain client that I'm serving. So let's say if I just put a minus over here, let's say I have to set up a meta ads campaign for company X. You can just click here and then click company X. So I have to do like create an ad creative for company X. I will explain that a little bit further on when I get into the current clients page as well. But here you already get like an ID that you can for each task you can select the corresponding client basically. You can also do like in a Kanban board, in which you can basically just drag each task into the in the phase. Basically, if you are finished with this one, you can just drag it easily into done. You get the ID, and in here you can also select like the filters as well. For example, the properties. Let's say you don't want to see the priority level. You can just click here on priority and just like make it unseen. But you can also make it like seen if you want to. So, but you get the ID. And in here you can also see the task like in a calendar kind of way as well. So you get the ID. Yeah, then let's go to current clients as well. In here, the purpose of this page is to manage and track the current clients that you are serving. The company name, you can list them down. The contact person, client email address, phone number, and like I already said, there is a relation between the current clients and the task manager. So also in here you can also select, okay, I have this new company that I'm working for, like I'm doing let's start again with company X. I already made like the relation right between the task that you need to do for that current client. So again, you can do it from both sides as well, but I will just as an example, I will just minus it quickly as well. That's what I want to do. I want to click here. Yes, exactly. So if we go back to current clients, for example, for company X, also in here you can select a task that you need to do. It was like set up meta ads campaign. You can click it, and there was another one, make an ad creative. So you get the ID, and you can also see like the completion percentage. So if one task is done, you can get like an update of how far you are done with working on that particular client. So it automatically updates. That's really nice. I mean, like for example, you are finished with a certain task, like because this one is like still in progress, a set up meta ads campaign. So if you click that on done, and then if you go back to current clients, you will see that it is now 100%. You get the ID right. So that's really nice. So that's the idea of the task and the completion percentage and how this relation works. You can also see it like in a gallery kind of view as well, and you can also make some additional notes if you just click on it. So that's the ID. Very intuitive, I would say, very easy to use. Then we have the sales tracker. That's just like a sales pipeline basically. It's just to track potential clients, like monitor the progress of, making deals. So you have like the potential client name. I just made up some fictive names over here, so you can definitely change that, of course, with, the company, also the email, phone number, the phase. I have made 5 phases, like the new lead, negotiation stage, the proposal that's being sent, and then it's whether it's like closed and then won or closed last. You can argue if it's actually 4 stages because closed won, closed last. It's like okay, but you get the idea. Also in here, you can see it like in a Kanban board as well. It's kind of similar to the task manager, and also in here you can just like drag Mr. John Light into the next stage basically. So And also in here, you can just select, the filter or the properties that you want to see in here as well. So yeah, it's a really nice way of showing that. And also in here, also by the way, the calendar as well. So yeah, did I forget any columns? I see, yeah, like the deal value. That's like the potential value out of the deal. Quite obvious. The follow-up date, you can mention that as well. The outreach method as well, and maybe some additional notes. So yeah, that's the sales tracker, also very easy to use. Then, yeah, the personal productivity hub. These are basically like bonus pages, I would say, but because these pages are also more like client management related, obviously, with the task manager, the current clients, and the sales tracker. But this is like the personal productivity hub. This is more like for yourself. I really like this one as well. Let's go into depth about each of them. Let's start with the vision boards. Let's open this one. And I really like this page, to be honest, the vision board, because the vision board in here, it gives you opportunity to add 8 images of that represent, like, it's also what I also wrote down over here as well, that represent your biggest goals, whether that is like business or lifestyle related. And I mean, like, for example, I'm half Indonesian myself, half Dutch and half Indonesian, and one of my goals is to work in Bali, as a digital nomad, that's one of my personal goals. And then I would, for example, put a picture in here of myself at the beach in Bali, so you can really like visualize your own goals in that way, and you just open it and you can see like, oh, this is why I started, my entrepreneurship, so that's a really nice way of, visualizing your ambitions and your dreams. So that's how I would use it. And then you have like a simple habit tracker as well. Let's go to the table view. So yeah, you can just, it's a really simple habit tracker. It's based upon a YouTube tutorial I found myself. I put the link in here below as well. So if you want to make the most use out of it, I would definitely recommend you to watch, from minute 3 until minute 13. You can really see how this habit tracker is built, but you can also get the idea how to work with it. And here you can like select a new page, and then it comes like a new day, basically. So yeah, let's delete that one for now. I do want to mention that this habit tracker is based upon 6 habits, like drink water, sports, read, power nap, cook dinner, and watch a movie. And then this score is also based upon these 6 habits. So if you like click on it, you can see like 50% is done for the day. I mean, like, if you want to add a habit, like a number 7 one, you do have to change like the formula as well, because this formula is based upon like 6 of the habits, basically. That's also why I put this tutorial below. That one really explains how to do that. It makes it really easy. But yeah, you can also just work with 6 habits, and then you can just change the habits yourself if you want to. Like, I mean, like, if you just click on it, drink water, you can change it yourself. But that's just a basic habit tracker for you as well. It's just for your personal use. Then the wins and lessons. I like this one as well. In here you can basically document your achievements, or things that you have learned, just like a reflection for yourself. It consists out of 2 tables, like the wins tables and the lessons table. You can document a certain win, close my first $5,000 client, which would be really nice. And yeah, and then you can just like the impact level, write additional thoughts, notes on it, a lesson and the lessons as well. And you can also the impact level, and also write down a fix or action that was taken on it as well. Yeah, and then the business ID vault. Let me see how to use the business ID vault. Yeah, and here we can also just store any ideas that you have for your own business. I mean, like, it's just basically just a brain dump. If you have any idea, you can just document it in here as well. Really easy to use. Just a business ID, you write it in this column. Perhaps there's an investment required as well, execution level, time to launch, and some additional notes. Yeah, you get the ID. It's really simple to use. And yeah, and then in here you just have like a quick overview of the database that we just discussed in here as well. So let me see, like the task manager for example. You can decide for yourself like what you want to see, because this is like a summary of what's inside of here. But if you click in here, I think you can set out the properties yourself. I mean, like, for example, I have toggled on like the due date and the client, but maybe you also want to see the status, for example. We'll toggle that one off for now, but yeah, you kind of get the ID. And also, like, I also put like a sorting. So, like, for example, for now I put the due date on ascending, so like the last date is on top. Kind of similar to for a sales tracker as well. In here you can also change like the properties as you want to, what you want to see. Let me see, you want to see, for example, the company. Let's correlate with that. You can see the companies in here. You kind of get ID, right? So yeah, that's basically it. And also here have like the smart goals, also in a summary kind of way, in a gallery for you, and the current clients that you are serving, and how far each tasks are completed for that current client that you are serving. So yeah, let me see if I can explain something more. Of course, you can change the logo. I mean, like, this is my personal company logo. You can just click on it and then just change or upload a photo yourself. Also for the cover, you can just go over it and then change the cover. I just use one from Unsplash over here, just like business or whatever, and just select an image, or you can upload one yourself. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the client management dashboard. Very intuitive, I would say, very easy to use, beginner friendly. So yeah, if you have any questions about how to use this template, please contact me as well. You can also see my contact information if you just click on one of these links. You will be directed to my website, or to my TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. So you can follow me there as well if you want to. And yeah, if you have any questions, just please let me know. And I want to wish you good luck with the client management dashboard, and wish you a nice day. Take care.